Hello everyone, welcome to a video on how to make a Nextbot game, or something like that, I guess. So first you need Roblox Studio. I'm gonna create a classic base plate. So, of course you could just go to the toolbox, type in Nextbot, and import this, and you would have it. But I'm going to try to make a completely custom Nextbot. So first thing we're gonna need is a part for the pathfinding base. I think that's what it would be. So I'm gonna do 1 for 1. Now I have this. I should probably actually do 1, 10, 1. Yeah, that looks a bit more like it. Smooth plastic. Actually, I think this is the, I don't know. I think that is the base for where the image is. Now, I'm not someone who makes art, so I'm just gonna find something here. Okay, that'll do. So now this I'm going to call base. I'm going to add a billboard GUI. And I'm going to add an image label. This is going to be a 1,500 by 1,500, I think would be a good size. Maybe just 1,000 by 1,000. 100 by 100. Actually, no, we can't do image. I'm not gonna do image label. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have an attachment. Where is attachment? Here it is. Instead of a billboard GUI, because billboard GUI scales. Now here I'm going to have a particle emitter. Okay, that looks like a good size. Plus, it doesn't scale with distance because we're using a particle emitter on an attachment. Now, if we just use the particle emitter on the base, it would look a little weirder. The attachment is one exact position only, because the particle emitter uses a random position on the sides of the thing on the hierarchy above it. It'll do this on a part, but if we do an attachment, it'll be like this. So make sure to set this to 1. This is the collision part, so can collide must be true. Also, don't anchor it, that's a bad idea. So now we're gonna need a kill aura. So we're gonna duplicate the base, kill, and we'll scale it to the sides, and then just remove the attachment. Okay. Nextbot. So I'm gonna do another thing. I'm gonna add a folder, rename values. I'm going to add a int value with, yeah, here. I'm gonna name it image. And I'm gonna grab, actually no, it has to be a string. It has to be a string. A string value. Rename image, and I'm gonna set the value to this. On server script service, I'm gonna add a script. And I'm gonna add local Nextbot images equals table. And I'm gonna have this as a string. This will be called server. Okay, now we need a module. Rename modules. A module script, rename Nextbot. Now, the reason we're using a module script instead of putting a regular script inside of the Nextbot is putting a script in the Nextbot, if you have too many Nextbots, it'll start to cause lag. I'm gonna put this guy in here in a folder called storage. I like to use replicated storage, but it's actually probably a better idea to use server storage. Probably the same with the modules. Actually, I'll put that in server script service. If you have anything important on the client, like replicated storage, replicated first, starter player, starter pack, I think, and sometimes workspace, it will be easy for people to hack your game. I'm also going to save this as Nextbot test. VR would be really funny for Nextbots, I think. To load it. Why do I have to load it? I unchecked the team create. I unchecked this, didn't I? Let me just disable that real quick. I do want to turn team create off, because that just means I need an internet connection to do this. So modules and Nextbot. So function pfind2. So I'm gonna have local, or actually, I'm gonna use comments. So services local pserv for pathfinding service as game get service pathfinding service. I'm going to use a D for destination. Now, I can close this. We're going to need local path equals pserv create path. We need agent parameters. Local age equals table. So agent height equals 10. Agent width equals 1. Agent can jump equals true. Costs is a table. I think it's just strings. So it will avoid things with the no bot at all costs. So you can set areas where the bots won't go. That's very important. We have this. I'm gonna add the agent params here. Path dot compute async. We need a bot variable. Bot.base. I'm gonna need to look at this. Base dot position, comma D. Okay. Then it can do for I, comma V, and I pairs path get waypoints. Do if V dot action equals enum dot path waypoint action dot jump, then bot jump. That'll be a function. I'm gonna add the bot variable. Okay. I'm gonna add a humanoid as well. Dot humanoid move to position bot dot humanoid dot move to finished. Wait. Now, I don't know how to use tweens for this because I'm not that good of a coder. I'll do function, bot jump, but of course I'm going to add a functions thing here. So, force equals instance.new line, I think vector force. So force dot force equals vector3 dot new 0, 100, 0. Let's see this. Force dot parent equals bot dot base, and then wait 3 force destroy. Okay, so since there's a wait, I'm gonna need to do coroutine dot wrap. I'm gonna set this to 0.1. So then the server, I'm gonna do game.server storage dot actually we can do local bot module equals game.replicated or equals script.parent.modules Nextbot, and actually we need to do a require since it's a module script. And bot module dot add bot RNG image, which for now we'll do function RNG image return Nextbot images 1, which should return this. So Nextbot, we can do a function module dot and bot image. Storage requirements. Okay, we'll have local Nextbot base equals game.serverstorage.storage.nextbot. Okay, now we need local bot equals Nextbot base clone bot.parent equals workspace.bots. Now let's add a new folder called bots. So later. Okay, so then main bot. Okay, now we need another function, which will be okay. Now we need target equals find target bot. So that's another function. Function find target bot. Okay, so you may notice that all of these functions have one common, or other than add bot, all of these functions have one common variable. That is the bot itself. This is because, believe it or not, most of the things in the Nextbot module will affect the Nextbot. So we have a variable for the Nextbot to store that. To store the model that is in Workspace, so you can affect it, change things and stuff. So that's why this is happening. So find target. Local target equals no. Local max range equals math.huge. You can change this. This is just the maximum range that the Nextbots can see players. For I, v and I pairs game.players get players do. And then we need a distance. Well, we're gonna do this to do the, because this uses math, and then we're gonna do bot.base.position minus the player's character's primary parts position. I also forgot to set the primary part to base. I don't know if that'll be useful later, but it might. Then here we need to do magnitude to set it to a integer instead of a vector 3. If distance is less than max range, then target equals v.character max range equals distance. Now this will get the closest player. And then here we just return target. Now that we have the target from finding the target, we can do, of course, if you change the max range to not infinite, which is math but huge, then there may not be a target. So just in case you do that, I'm going to add the lines of code needed. So first we need to do if, and then target, then, and then that's it. This will check if there is a target, and if there is not, which means it's nil, then it will not run this. So the next part of this, we can do pfind2 target.primaryPart.position, and then it should constantly move. Actually, we need one more thing. So if bot, then coroutine.wrap main bot, and then we'll do another thing. If bot.humanoid.health is less than 0, then bot destroy. So I'll also add this to another thing, and killable bots. Up here, local killable bots equals false. So this will not run. If not killable bots, then bot.humanoid.max health equals this number, or a very high number. Bot.humanoid.health equals bot.humanoid.max health. Okay. This will make sure that the bot will not die if you don't want the bots to be killable. So now if we play, a bot should spawn in because of our function. Actually, never mind. I forgot to add a wait. So the Stack Overflow. Okay, so what we need is a wait, and I'm going to do 0.1. You can also just not put in anything at all. That'll still work. It's basically doing the same thing as wait 0.03. So now we need, yes. I forgot that in the, in the find, we need to do an if, where if v.character and v.character.humanoid.health is greater than 0. This part here is required. This part here isn't. This will only make sure that the next bots will only chase alive players. Okay, what's next? The next bot does not have a base. What do you mean? Don't index nil with base. 65. So line 65 has this. So it's something here. Find target. Oh, right, I forgot. Bot. I need to do that. So function compute async. Okay. Oh, I did that. I need to do this. Okay. There shouldn't be anything else as an issue. bot.base.chief.rotation equals vector3.new000. This should, if I'm doing this correct, set that to 000. So he won't fall over. And I'm incorrect. Okay, so what is going wrong here? So, I'm going to print here. You know, it just doesn't do anything. Oh. He can't move. This needs to be called torso. Oh, okay. I'm not the best programmer. Now what? Oh yeah, now he moves around. But the kill stays in the same place. We don't need this print anymore. So now all we need to do, I'm going to use this to join it using a weld. Next, we need to do another thing. I'm going to add another table. Local bots equals. Okay. This table will be very important. Table.insert bots, comma, bot. Okay. Now game dot run service dot heartbeat connect function. And then for I, v and I pairs bots do wait just to be sure, and then I think I have to do another for loop. Get parts in part v dot kill, and now wait. Game to players, get player from character, player dot parent, then if player then player dot humanoid dot health equals 0. So now we can die to the Nextbot, I think. So we actually have to run away. Humanoid. What the frick? Oh. There's probably a simpler way to do that. Okay. So now if we run into the Nextbot, we die. Yes. Okay. Okay, but the spawn point isn't safe anymore, because if one of your friends goes AFK or something, or the only person in the game is AFK, and then you will have a problem, because it will just stay there. So how will I fix that? I'm going to add another part. Safety. I'm gonna bring it over here. Set it to 20,1,20. This should do for a safety area. Actually, no. 35, 1, 35, 0, 0.5, 0. I will make this completely invisible, anchored, can't collide with it, and I'm going to add a, where is it? Pathfinding modifier. The label is Nextbot. If I'm correct here, Nextbot. Okay, I have to change this a little. Now it shouldn't run after the player as long as they're in this area. I'm gonna make this a force field and set it to 0.5. Actually, I'm gonna set it to 0 so people can actually see. Okay, save to Roblox. Play. So now it should not come and chase me. Yeah, look, it wants to, but it's not gonna go into this area. Now if I step out, it's gonna come and chase me and kill me. But it won't go in that area, because we set it as a designated no bots zone. Anyway, that'll be it for this video, everyone. See ya, and have a nice day.